Yep. We have ham and cheese omelets. We have Basque eggs.
Basque eggs.
Yes.
What, uh, what's that?
Basque eggs is peppers and onions and tomatoes, and you sort of put a bed and put the eggs on top of that with some sausage and ham.
Really?
Yes.
And you do
Excellent.
that?
Yes.
Do you, I guess you constantly research recipes then?
Yes. And
And-
again,
and-
that's one of the things. One of the things with the social media. A lot of bed and breakfasts share their own recipes. I made the other day. I made blueberry strata, special for the guests that were here.
Is that on your website?
It is.
And you made that?
Yes.
And that's impressive. What would you recommend someone to do if they were going to? I mean, you went into this you didn't go into it blind because you traveled. So because you traveled, you had experience in knowing, and you must have said, well, I can do that. Or your wife said, your wife said, I can do that, and she's going to tell you to do it, right?
Right.
It was kind of like that. Your wife said, I have an idea. I'm going to start a bet. I'm going to take this house, which is beautiful, incidentally, by the way. It's beautiful millwork, beautiful ceilings, thick doors, nice, quiet, romantic, creaky floors.
Right.
So she says, I'm going to turn this into, because your daughter moved out, and you
Right.
said, I'm going to turn this into a B&B. And you said, I can do that. And so what would you recommend? Well, so I guess you got to start with the house.
Correct.
You have to have something that's physically attractive.
Yes. Yes. Well, one of the things you have to do is you have to assign the rooms to your guests. And what I mean by that is they have to feel comfortable coming in. You can't have any of your belongings or things like that. So it's really you've got to make them feel like that's theirs when they come. So you have to really give them not only the privacy but the opportunity to enjoy it. We fortunately, all our rooms have private baths, which I think is important. No one has to go outside of the room for their own bath. And that's something physically we were lucky to have. The house was big enough.
In all your travels, did you ever see really like a bad B&B? One of you said, God, I'll never go there again. Or, this is really not good. I'm only saying that because I have.
Well, you know what?
I have stayed at more than one.
We've been lucky. We've maybe stayed at some places I'd say might be a little primitive, but not bad. We tend to like to accommodate ourselves. We enjoy. I think our expectations are high, but on the other hand, not unreasonable.
Yeah, so you took that and you transferred that over to your own way of doing, well, with the clientele or the visitors, if you will.
Our guests.
Our guests. Thank you for correcting me.
Right.
You're going to do that. You're going to have to give them high expectations and anticipation this place is really nice. I want to come back here again.
Well, as you said, my wife had the idea. She sets the bar very high, and we like to accommodate people. And when they appreciate what we've done and what we have for them to observe and enjoy, then it's pretty satisfying.
I know your wife, incidentally, so I know that what I'm saying, I'm very comfortable in saying that I know that she would not be bothered by the fact that I know.
Right.
Just in closing, is there anything else you'd like to talk about, your experiences as an innkeeper, co-innkeeper? Anything you'd like to say? Anything you'd like to add?
Well, I'll tell you the thing we'd like to add is we're very lucky to be where we are. There are attractions, like I said, Chanticleer, there's Valley Forge. When a guest asks me for a recommendation on a restaurant, I always say I can give you 12, I can't give you one.
12 restaurants in the area physically.
That's right. I mean, I feel we've joined the Wayne Business Association, the chamber. We're very involved with and communicate with other owners of boutiques and restaurants, et cetera. And so I feel very comfortable recommending them. I know that, you know, a guest, if they need something, if they want to go for dinner, they'll have a good experience. And we take a picture of all our guests, and some of them even wear the clothes that they buy in the boutiques in Wayne.
And there you go.
That's right.
Well, I personally, if someone's looking for, you know, there's hotels around here, and I would say personally that your experience is a real nice one, and I think that I personally know how you operate your inn, and it was a real pleasure having you on here.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on. And from Radnor Studio 21 with Bob Thomason, this is John Ricciuti. Thank you, and have a good day. John Ricciuti from Radnor Studio 21, and we're here today at Wayne's Bed and Breakfast on Stratford Avenue. It's the home of innkeeper Trouty Thompson and her husband Bob. We're going to take a tour of the property today, and I hope she's got some food prepared to get the tour, because I'll be hungry. Knock on the door now. We can begin this tour. It's going to be a fun trip today. Bob Thomason?
Yes,
John Ricciuti from Radnor
How
Studio
are you?
21.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me over. You know, I read an article in the Mainline Today magazine, and I said, I got to see who these people are. I got to see what this house looks like. You know, the magazine did it justice, but I thought, you know, why not a tour? Right on a tour for the Radnor community. Mind if I take my coat off and everything?
Absolutely not.
Sure.
Let me take that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Is your wife here, Trouty?
Yes, Charlie. This is Charlie.
Oh, hi.
Charlie, this is John.
How are you? John Ricciuti from Radnor Studio 21. Pleased to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, thank you very
Welcome
much.
to the Wayne Bed and Breakfast, and it's fabulous to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, this must be this where your guests come through?
Yes, this is our entrance, and we continue on and give them a tour, and then take them into their room.
Well, you know, I knew to take my shoes off right away. Because I got a sense of knowing that.
Are you a good
Thank
New
you.
Englander?
I'm pardon?
Are you a New Englander? A good New Englander?
My father was from Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So was I.
Really? What part?
I was from Providence and Cranston.
Really? My father was from Providence, and we lived on Rome Avenue.
Well,
And my aunt lived on Naples Avenue. My uncles were in a construction company. I'm not going to say their names because, you know, I don't want to, you know, but federal prosecutor asking me about my family's history. But you understand.
I was born on Federal Hill, so you know I
I do know, and I know where Fruit Hill is.
Right.
And I'm very familiar with the area. I'm familiar with Cianci and the Vanderbilt Hotel, or the Biltmore. Biltmore Hotel. Yeah, I spent many summers there and Block Island.
Then we know this is going to be a good tour.
It's going to be a fabulous tour.
Thank you so much.
It'll be terrific. I'm glad you had us out here.
Come on in, John. Let me
yep.
show you
Okay.
the library where the guests can relax.
Oh, okay.
Well, we've been here 10 years, about 10 years, and when we bought the home, structurally it was very sound. One of the things that I love about old homes is that they retain that character. So if someone has changed too many of the authentic architectural features, it's not really a fit for me, but this house had that. So The house was built approximately 1890,
Right.
and
Well, in the article, I read that the house had been sitting, the Mainline Today article that I read in this, I was in Barnes and Noble the other Sunday, and I saw the article there, and I looked through it, and I thought, wow, this is really a beautiful house. I had known about your house prior to this, but I just never, had an opportunity like seeing it in a magazine to come out and see it,
right.
so see what it looks like.
Well, we did a lot of decorating in here. This had some dark rice paper, like wallpaper that was painted a very, very dark green. So I found this piece, which is, this wallpaper is a replica of Morris's wallpaper. And he was an arts and craft
Okay.
designer.
This was the color that was here when you were here.
This was.
Yeah, we did not-
We didn't want to change it.
Now, how about the ceiling panel? Are these been replaced, or are they as close to? They almost look like door panels. They're so well done.
Yeah.
But they were here, and this is the
That- they
original
were-
ceiling.
yeah.
Yes.
These ceilings, what? They look like 10 feet.
They're
I
close
would
to
es-
10 feet.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
estimate that,
yeah. I
for sure.
would think they're 10 feet. It's very, 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 very pretty room, and the floors are just so honey warmed, and I love the nail work in the floors that's been where the nails have come up where there was probably something to hold rugs down or something like that. It really makes for a nice look.
Yeah, these are the original floors.
So when someone would come in here to the bed and breakfast, they would actually come right into this nice warm room.
They would.
And, this is a perfect sofa to lie on. I would take up I would probably need two.
Can I
Me
show you
too.
one of my favorite pieces in here?
Oh, absolutely, you should.
John, come, because I know you like history.
Sure.
So John, I collect antiques. And
Okay.
sometimes you just luck out with something that you find.
Sure.
And so this was a letter that I found in a box of linens that I had purchased. And it's a letter from the Civil War.
Right, it goes to
dated
1862.
1862.
Right.
And so it's the original letter that
Someone had written.
that a signer had written. And then I loved the fact that, I thought very much about the coloring as we, were in this room, the sense of warmth in this room, and that it would flow, into this room here. So,
This room here,
yeah.
we're
so
going
here-
into now.
Yeah, so this is,
Okay.
this is a little bit more formal, but this is another,
I noticed that in your brochure
yeah,
that you speak German.
I do,
Do you write as well?
I do.
So is this what the Germans would call the Stube?
That's what they would call
They
it.
call it the Stube,
I
right?
can see I'll do it.
Yeah, good Deutsch.
Actually, John, one of the things I've done on the website recently, and Bob has helped me, is put on, we've written a piece in German, so that if any international travelers come to this area, that they feel very, very welcome here.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that's the way to do it, I would think.
and we've actually had guests from Belgium, from London, Russia, and Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
And next week we have 2 people spending 6 days here from South Africa.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's really exciting for us.
Well, tell me what this room looked like when you moved in.
Yeah, this room was in stark contrast to the other room. This is all painted a very, very glossy white. So again, I wanted to warm the room and make a sense of
And
flow.
another fireplace.
Yeah, and another fireplace.
And mittens, they look like mitten tiles.
Yes, those are actually
Mercy.
Mercer tiles.
Mercer.
Mercer tiles.
Oh, okay.
And I
Mercer.
think they're-
Oh, in Doylestown.
Correct.
Oh, okay, right, okay. They're beautiful.
And these are antiques from a memento from when we lived in New Hampshire. Because it was
That's
a
right,
New
because
Hampshire.
the article did say you came
Yeah.
down from you came down here because you thought it was warmer? What caused you to-
Absolutely.
What caused you to migrate from New Hampshire to Wayne, Radnor?
Well, our first introduction to the area was due to my daughter. My oldest looked at Bryn Mawr College, and she considered Bryn Mawr College. So when I came down, I absolutely thought the area was exquisite. I really, really, really liked it. And then when we returned to New Hampshire, I decided to think about the school systems, because education is of of the utmost importance to me. And being able to have my children in a good school system was critical, a critical factor. And Radnor was extraordinary. You know, the rankings were top notch. So that was the factor that then like sold me on the area. So eventually my daughter wound up at Georgetown University, but that was
Well,
great
that's
too.
a lot closer.
It was a lovely ride
And you
compared
might be
to
looking
New
at 40
Hampshire.
inches of snow in your backyard today.
That's right. This is just right
This is
now,
not
close
big.
to none.
For those horrible Rhode Island winters that come off the Atlantic Ocean, it's, you know,
They got 3 feet of snow.
Rhode Island did?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Wow,
So our 3 inches were good.
wow, you're right, they were. Now, all the millwork in here, this is all original?
It is. It's extraordinary. You know, when you think about this beam here,
Yeah.
that's one solid piece of wood.
Okay. Oh, and so all you did was just trim it out with painting it white?
Right.
And then the tones that you put in here?
Yeah.
And of course, another gas fireplace for instant romance.
Right.
This is really, 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 really impressive. Really, really stunning. Really.
Yeah. So this is where guests come down to have their breakfast.
What a beautiful flowers on the table. Wow.
We're trying to push spring.
Wow, they can't get here soon enough. They can't. I mean, and I like the feel of the rugs too. Rugs on my feet are just really, really nice. Beautiful millwork throughout. Really a beautiful home. You want to tell me anything about this? I think that probably that piece on for holding the lights, it looks original.
Yeah. This is original to the house.
Yeah. And the built-in is beautiful.
And John, maybe after we're finished, I'll show you the bedrooms upstairs, and then I'll make some breakfast. for you.
Oh yeah. Well, I want to eat. You didn't think I'd come up to eat?
I thought so.
We hope so, John.
Can I show you some of the guest bedrooms
Oh,
upstairs?
of course. Now these bifolds work,
They do.
obviously, and you have all the original. It looks like the heating ducts.
They are.
Their grills are all in place. Really, really.
Yeah, even this mirror is
I can't
original,
stop thinking
John.
about food now.
John, so you can even see the discoloration a bit in the,
Yes.
in the glass.
Yes.
All of this was intact,
Ah, it's all
to
very
my delight.
Sure. Okay, let's take a look at some bedrooms. Sure.
Okay, so this is Bob's. These are all antique pictures too, and that's Bob's dad was in the Navy
Oh, okay.
in World War
Okay.
II, and
This is a beautiful window here too. This
Yeah.
is all original and true to the house.
it is.
It's all very, very pretty.
Yeah,
All stunning. Really.
I love the millwork
Oh,
on the
all
stairs.
of it. And a nice built-in right here.
Yes.
And one of these shaker boxes in here?
They are from
Yeah.
New Hampshire. We lived in
Yeah.
Canterbury, so I collected them while I was there.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So John, this is the Stratford Suite.
Stratford, named after your street.
It is.
Okay.
Each of the rooms is named after something special here in Radnor or Pennsylvania. So this is the Stratford Suite. And this piece is interesting here. This dates to probably mid 1800s or so, and we were told that this was probably on a captain's ship, and it was on the
Okay.
captain's.
It's part of his
Yeah.
furniture that he
Furniture.
would have in his
Pretty
cabin.
exquisite, don't you think? For
And you know, fortunately, it's a sunny day.
it is.
It's a very, very sunny day, and it's all. Bob, did you do all the painting in here? Were you assigned to this job?
I've done some of the painting, yes.
Okay.
Well, of course, being an Italian, coming from Rhode Island, painting is in my heritage.
That's art. We
That's
love
that's
art.
right.
Art and food
That's right.
and cars and
Yes.
clothes.
Yes.
Come look at the
Yeah, please, please.
bedroom here. The
Okay.
bathroom
I
for the-
think we know you would enjoy.
Oh, sure. A
This
Roman
is a
bath.
jacuzzi.
Absolutely. This is beautiful. And a beautiful shower stall, nice glass. Beautiful. You have music in here.
We do.
We do.
A nice view. And wow. Isn't this beautiful? Table. Nice little freestanding stove. Beautiful view.
Yeah, and the light, the natural light,
Oh,
people love it. And if you look outside, you see the gardens, the pool.
Okay. Sure. It must look great in the summer.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, you'll have to invite us out in the summer for.
That's a deal.
Okay, we'll come out in the summer.
Come back in the summer,
and
please.
we'll photograph something here.
We'd love that.
Absolutely.
We'd love
I
that.
love the table. The table's old, I'm sure.
It is.
That's probably from the 40s or 50s.
Yeah,
You know, the metal top.
yeah. At least,
Enamel.
this is a very, very,
Do you want a cookie?
no, thank you, thank you. No, I won't be able to eat one. I'll have them all in my pocket. The transoms work? Yes,
They
they
do.
do. Yeah.
They do.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice.
And you can
And
see
a little
the
kitchen
little
set
kitchen.
there. Yeah, yeah, it's very nice. This is, again, every room in your house is welcoming, inviting, and it's just an invitation to just relax.
Thank you.
It really is very, very beautiful. You should be so proud of this whole accomplishment. And how long have you lived here? I think I may have asked you.
About 10 years.
About 10 years.
Yeah.
You lived here 10
Yeah.
years?
Yeah.
And then when did it become a bed and breakfast?
Just 6 months ago, maybe a little
Right.
bit more. May.
Mother's Day.
Oh,
Mother's
okay.
Day of 2012.
Oh, so this will be your anniversary then?
Yeah.
Coming up. on it,
Okay,
Yes.
it's a brilliant idea. Brilliant. I'll bet you've had lots of people through here. I know you mentioned people from Belgium, London, and South Africa, and you're putting a piece in German. So, yeah, but I'm sure you've had lots of people.
22 states.
22 states.
22 states, 4 foreign countries.
Really?
It's been really
Yes.
nice, John. We put
It's a
that
wonderful
sign out there.
It's a wonderful experience.
People
Yeah.
started knocking on the door.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Everything you have. Well, let's go on.
Okay, terrific. John, I should also explain to you, all our rooms have private baths.
Oh,
So this is the bathroom for the Wayne Wicker room, and this is the only bathroom that's not en suite. The rest are all en
okay.
suite.
This goes with that room.
It does,
This
it does, but
bathroom.
it's private.
Okay.
And then we have 3 more rooms upstairs.
Okay. It's really well maintained, clean, beautiful.
John, look, aren't these exquisite, the old windows?
Oh, absolutely. All the millwork in here, which is,
Yeah.
you're very fortunate for because you didn't have to replace windows and do all the. Look at your doll collection.
Yeah.
You just have perfect appointments going throughout.
Now, this is the Valley Forge room. And you can see I have some pictures.
Do you
Can you
recognize?
identify who that is?
Well, I'll take a wild guess. Is it Babe Ruth?
It was. When he played for the Red Sox.
That's right. Before he was traded,
Before he was traded.
that's when the curse started, wasn't
Curse
it?
of the Bambino. That's
The
it.
curse of the Bambino.
That's right. That was taken
Wow.
up in New Hampshire because the baseballs were made in New Hampshire and Plymouth.
These are all pictures that you acquired.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful! It's neat. Beautiful.
Yes.
More cookies, more temptations. More,
And John, this is the journal. We always have
Have-
these
have
here
it.
so that guests can write some thoughts. And I actually love this one. This is written by a man named Derek, and he writes, "I'm like a kid who's been home, visiting the folks for a week, and must now return to school. You hate going back and leaving behind your loved ones. I have thoroughly and completely enjoyed my stay. I'm like that kid. I will be back home."
well, that should
Isn't
make you
that-
feel very.
It does.
Well, we like people to feel this is at home.
Well, you can't help but feel that. Anybody that comes here is going to, is going to be impacted by that. There's a certain elegance and warmth that's just overwhelming when you come in here, and you have to live it, experience to really enjoy it and know the feeling of it. And your house certainly exhibits all that.
Thank you.
You know.
Well, we tried, John.
And we've met lovely people. That's the,
I like the oldness of it.
yeah, there's plenty of room, isn't there?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I like everything about it. The window or the light that comes in,
Yeah.
it's very, 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 very pretty. It's all beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, we're next.
Okay, good. Take you to the Pennsylvania room.
Okay.
All our beds are king size, except for one. The next room will be a full size bed. And there's another large bathroom. You want to peek?
Yeah. What's this?
John, That is a clock from the International Time Recording Company. My first job after the Navy.
You were in the
was with
Navy?
a company. I was in the Navy. I flew in the Navy.
You were a pilot?
I was a naval flight officer.
Oh, okay.
But that was I worked. First job I worked after the Navy was with IBM, and that was International Time Recorder, and that was the company Tom Watson bought that became IBM.
Really?
Yeah, so that's my memento.
And this is where people had to like check in.
exactly.
You would put that down in the foyer. So when people come in, they check in and then they check out.
What an idea.
if we could make it wireless to our
Oh yeah, and hooks up your
booking
phone.
system. Right.
Hooks up your phone and you get an app with it.
Right.
So there's a reminder that goes along to go hit the time clock.
Yes.
Anyway,
Want to see that bathroom?
yeah, once I get started, that's
That
it.
was before apps.
It was an app of its own kind.
Yes.
Another nice bathroom. Very, very nice. It's all very, very beautiful. Everything is perfect. Everything is well done, well appointed. It's a real treat. It's a real treat. I'm really glad you had us.
Thank you. I'm so glad you came.
I'm so glad to have come here. It's just so beautiful.
So John, this is the mainline room.
Look at this. This is nice. I like this.
Isn't that exquisite?
Yes.
John, that's possibly 150 years old. It's an antique quilt.
Wow. And that would be here when a guest was here.
It is. That's what the room would look like.
Wow. Wow. It's all really. I like the shoes. You just come up with these ideas, right? You and Bob just, you know.
Well, we've had 30 years to accumulate stuff.
Yeah. I would have every room looking like a bar.
Well, this is not Bob's idea.
That's right.
Well, I would hope not. This is really, really very, very nice. Very, very. It's. Now, when a guest comes here, what did you say? You say obviously. I'll ask the obvious question. Do you ask them which room do you want, or how do they know from your website?
Actually, on our website, we have many pictures of each room.
Which is Wayne Bed and Breakfast.
Actually, the website is BNBINN.
Right.
So
That's
just
right.
the
Right.
6 alpha characters, BNBINN.com.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And John, what I do though is if a guest comes and has selected one room and I have availability, I show them the rooms and they actually love that. And so then I say, is that still, is this the room that you'd like, or do you want me to select one of the other rooms? And
Now, do you
give
have?
them a choice.
I'm sure someone would like to know that. Do you have allergy protective, like pillowcases, or do you do those types of
I
things?
actually do. The house, I pride myself that the bed and breakfast is impeccably clean.
Well, that's obvious.
Exquisitely clean. And we have the highest quality bedding on the pillows, the mattresses that I could find, and they're of such a quality that if someone does suffer from allergies, this would be an ideal
Yeah,
situation.
an ideal situation. Okay. Okay. That's very, very good. It's very beautiful. I can't stop praising your property.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
This is where breakfast is
This
cooked.
kitchen's off the hook. Another fireplace.
Yeah.
How can you beat it?
John, the kitchen's actually perfect for cooking because I have an electric stove, so this is an induction cooktop, and then I have my gas stove.
With those beautiful tiles.
Those are imported vintage tiles, and
That's a
and
nice
we have
little
a
spot.
pizza oven. It's not breakfast,
We have a
but
pizza.
Italians eat pizza for breakfast. They eat it cold.
That's right.
You have a pan there to pull the pizza out of the oven. Yeah, there you go.
Everyone needs it.
the girls got that for Bob for
That's
Christmas.
a beautiful gift.
Yeah.
Now, was this room like this when you became the original owner, the second owners, or whatever
A lot of
owners
the
it was?
kitchen was already in this state. There were some pieces about this house that just were exquisite, and the kitchen was this granite top was here. The kitchen was pretty much done. I again changed somewhat the coloring, but
Oh, okay, but the fireplace was here, obviously.
it was wood burning when we came,
Yeah, oh,
and
sure,
so we converted
sure,
it.
yeah. Well, I like this much better than wood, I like that completely. You're not tending it, you're not fooling around with it, and as I've said throughout, it's instant romance.
That's right.
That's it, that's it.
Just turn it on.
Just turn it on and that's it, and pour the wine. And the little alcove, cooking alcove is nice, and this is where you prepare the food.
Yes.
And you have nice, beautiful appointments throughout in the top. And you have a little another. Now, this is just reserved for you and for.
Yeah,
for
this
your
is our
brother.
office. So this is where, you know, where we work. It's very convenient because
Okay, good.
we can see our guests, and I love this room because there's lots and lots of light.
Well,
Three walls of glass.
and guests have a lot of freedom in here. Like, I think you can move around very comfortably. Sometimes you can be in a bed and breakfast